Get in tight. Shoot wide.
Right.
Don't zoom. Everybody knows Bob Lenk because he's a wild and crazy guy.
A-hunting we shall go, a-hunting we shall go. Hi, over there, yo. No more room.
This weekend, Bob Lenk, Jerry Bernardo, working side by side. We're gonna shoot motorcycle racing. You guys are gonna teach me how to be a cameraman. I am on the high 8 right now. What do you predict for the future of Jerry Bernardo in a camera mode?
I think it's pretty grim.
AMA, American Motorcycle, oh, AM, AM.
It's making me sick in my stomach.
Bob Lenk, the man, the legend. And he's incredibly sexy when naked. That's a clip right there. On the road, Bob Lenk.
Having a wreck with Bob Lenk.
My mind drifts back. Does this look all too familiar to you? Listen to that. The sound of motorcycles at Daytona Speedway. Oh boy, that's it. Final, last, big, huge road race of the year. North American Superbike Series. Hello, my name's Jerry Bernardo. My instructor, Bob Lenk. Bob Lenk is the quintessential cameraman extraordinaire. He has been to Daytona so many times, it's unbelievable. Hey Bob, what's up? How's it going?
Oh, another beginner. Another guy.
Listen.
I'm tired of teaching you guys how to do this.
Listen, Logan sent me over. He said I have to start from square one, learn to be a cameraman. He sent me to you because you're the big cheese.
So you're going to be a cameraman, right?
Teach me that.
Now, what we're going to do, we'll start off with a high 8. I don't want you to hurt yourself with the way.
Okay. High 8.
Okay. Tape.
Thank you.
Battery. Radio. More radio.
Okay.
Tripod. Okay, you ready?
You carry that.
What?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
MW2 is brought to you by Honda Motorcycles, the leader in on and off-road fun. Honda, come ride with us. And by Suzuki. Right now, your Suzuki dealer has the ride you've been waiting for and the financing to get it.
Somebody had your golf cart in Atlanta. We confiscated.
You gotta work.
Well, what we're going to do, we're going to shoot the start. We're going to go out there in the tri-oval, set up tripod, shoot the first lap. And we're going to run back, get on the golf cart, run over to the horseshoe, shoot one lap, get the golf cart, run down to the east banking, shoot one lap, maybe 2 laps, and then we're going to come back here and get the finish.
It's only 6 laps. There's no way.
Probably not. You got your wipe out?
Camera's not going on. 10 seconds of bars. How do you run bars?
Take this right here and put it in bars.
Yeah.
Now look in there. You see bars?
Yeah.
Okay, now push the VTR button.
Yeah.
And go count 1,000, 2,000,
2,000, 3,000, 4,000. What comes after 4?
5.
Thanks. 5,000. I'll skip over 6 because I asked you.
Yeah, then go 8.
That's
9.
I'm done.
Go, stop it.
Okay. Me and Bob Lenk, camera lesson 101.
We're getting one shot and we're done.
A whole lot better. We're going to push behind some hay bales.
We're going to get one shot and we're done. One shot.
I've had bikes come out here.
Okay, I'll go behind the hay bales.
I don't want nobody hurt.
You know, not too many people know how much a Betacam costs. Why don't you run that by us real quick?
Well, let's see. The one that I've got in the back, everything but the lens was $30,000. The 18-to-1 lens was $12,000. The tripod is $8,000. And they kind of say, well, Betacam SP quality is the acceptable quality. I mean, but nowadays they put anything and everything on television.
Get a good early wake-up call?
About 6:30?
Yeah. Hey, will you guys rub my feet? Holy God!
Don't touch that dial.
Stay tuned for the dance music.
What am I doing, Lenk?
There's nobody to shoot yet.
Oh, my camera's on though. Is that okay?
That's okay. So here they come.
Okay. We're out of here? Let's go. Let's go get your sticks. Right now we're going to try and go to the bank.
This is the hardest place in the world.
Why is that?
Because a motorcycle is about 1/5 the size of an automobile, and it's doing 170 miles an hour on that banking. And you got to try to keep them in the frame.
I know what you're saying about that bank shot, trying to get a guy that's riding high up on the bank, because when they drop in down low, they get behind the restrooms and stuff.
Well, see, these are amateur races. When we get to the superbike guys, they'll all be running right up next to the concrete wall.
Why are the pros up against the wall and the amateurs aren't?
Because they're going twice as fast.
That just pulls you to the top?
Oh yeah, that's the fastest way around the racetrack, is up against the banking, because that's where your bank is. The centrifugal force holds you against that.
Yeah.
So the faster you can go, the further you can move up the banking.
That was like lap 5, so we better get to the finish, don't you think?
People get in your way and it just slows you down.
Let's go!
See where the flagman is?
Yeah.
We want to start down there, but we want to stop at the flagman.
Okay.
So what you do is you point your foot toward the flagman.
Okay.
Then when you come around, you stop.
You know where to stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to know what the next race is.
What is the next race?
You need to look at the schedule so you'll know what your next race is.
You're just gonna pick and grade at me all day long till I finally snap like a disgruntled postal employee and take you out, aren't you?
Number 11, Ben Bostrom beat brother Eric, Matt Waite, and Sean Higby off the front row for the early lead. Being out front isn't necessarily an advantage, but being in the lead pack is essential.
It's quite a rush. You just got to set yourself in a good spot and hopefully pull a good draft and hope nobody gets a good draft behind you.
It became a five-way fight, with Waite, number 95, setting the pace for the first couple of laps. Then number 1, four-time and current AMA Harley-Davidson champion Scott Zampak went for the lead. Zampak is also the defending World Finals champ. What's it like on this track in a howling pack of Harleys?
It's scary, actually, to tell you the truth, because the wind affects the handling of our bikes so much, and it affects the braking. You know, we use our bodies as a windbreak when you pop up, when you enter the turn, and when you're in that groove, they suck you right along. So you're squeezing the brake lever to the bar, you're twitching the front end, just trying to slow the machine and not run into the guys in front of you. So it's really difficult, and obviously you can't see the track well. It's one thing to have one bike in front of you, but when you got 4 or 5 that are nose and tail, you can't see the track, you can't really predict where you want to go.
Just after the halfway point, it was Higby moving from 5th to 1st. Then at the horseshoe, leader Higby went down.
He went in a little too hard, and he was on the brakes in the corner, and when you don't want to be, because that's just what happened. His front end washed out on him.
In the closing lap, Zampak decided to gamble, pulling to a 15-length lead, but the contenders drafted back up to him. Off the final corner, Waite from 4th to 1st, edging Zampak for the win. Number 60, Nobles, told us, "I just bought a ticket for a bus and got on for a 3rd-place finish." In the second race of the Twin Sports Show, Waite jumped out front early again with another 7 bikes in the lead pack. This racing business looks to be just as hard on the girlfriends and the wives as it is on the riders. One moment you'd be in 1st, the next in 5th. By lap 2, Ben Bostrom on number 11 pulled into the lead with the same cast of contenders in pursuit.
Machines out on the lead group. There are about 3 or 4 that we make.
At times they ran 3 wide for the lead with little margin for error.
pull away, but generally that's exactly what Zampak tried on that first race. It didn't work.
Again off the final turn. Matt Waite's strategy apparently won out again for the World Final Championship. Hold everything. The celebrations and trophy shots were premature. It turns out Waite used a different bike for the second race. On teardown, it turned out it wasn't up to specs and he was disqualified. Scott Zampak thus retains his World Final #1 plate. And here's a look at how the Harley-Davidson Twin Sports National Series points ended up. Noble's 55 ahead of Zampak.
Bubba's up there and he can talk some trash because he's going to jump 14 rigs. Traditionally, everybody that jumps doesn't jump on big old Harley-Davidson. Be insane or what? No, tell me what you think.
Yeah.
Would you do it?
Nope.
No. Think he's going to make it?
Nope.
Nope. And the crowd goes wild. He jumped halfway down the finish ramp. See the bike wiggle at the end? That was unbelievable. The minute he hit the ground, his hands went up in the air. Yeah!
3 months ago exactly, I crashed jumping over 13 cars. I've got a long stainless steel rod in my chest. It's got 10 screws in it. I should not be here tonight. My doctor told me do not come.
I like what you said. He said at the end, my name's Bubba Blackwell, and don't ever forget me. Good job.
There's my footprint, and there's where Rodney Smith's tire went. Maybe 4 inches from my leg. That's what it's like being a MotoWorld cameraman. You gotta get the shot, you gotta be close, you gotta be scared. Yeah.
Hey, Brew, what's up?
What's up, Jerry?
Oh, man. I'm working my butt off. What are you doing? Just reading the paper?
Hey, I've been putting in my dues. I was up at Road Atlanta last week, and I was doing high-tech stuff. Very high-tech stuff.
Stay with your leaders because they're going to be 2 abreast coming to camera 7, 2 abreast coming over the hill. And there should be a pass in on 8. Coming to you right now, you got him. 458 is our new leader, 458. 15 and in. It looks like there's going to be a pass for second, third.
Well, basically, we're just trying to get the best racing action possible because we don't know. I mean, the race always dictates where we go. We started out 10, 11 years ago. We only had 1 camera, and that was me. That was it. I'd run around this whole track, you know, and I'd shoot 6 different positions with 12 laps. 11 years later, we got, 11 cameras out here, so I guess every year I got 1 camera, if you look at it, so.
What I call an interval shot is you let the leader come through the frame, and we're going back to second, third, and fourth. And sometimes just use...
While all the camera guys are in the meeting, take a look at this. Right here in this case is $45,000 worth of equipment. Now you multiply that by 11 and you can see what kind of money is invested in covering the races today. So you're covering the race today, right?
Right.
And where are you going to be located?
I'm back in position 6, which is the speed shot down the back straightaway.
And what is the toughest part of covering the race today?
Being in position 6 on the speed shot, trying to pan with these guys doing 140 miles an hour.
In covering the S's, what's the different camera technique?
They are coming at you, but there's a lot of turning going on, and then they go up this hill, which is, in fact, somewhat of a straightaway.
Explain to us exactly what you do in the air and how it relates with the cameras and the covering of the race.
We sit around and hover for 3 hours at a time, all the time of the race. We're providing an uplink for the bikes.
Right at you.
Woo! Well, we have a little transmitter here that's stuck right here with a battery pack that'll last all day, basically, and it's microwave. So what it is it transmits straight up, and we have a helicopter above that has a receiver, which is this right here, That goes right onto the skid pad of the helicopter and faces down. So up in the helicopter we have recording decks where we record everything that the bike is doing. Now we have connected to the transmitter is the camera that's back here. Well, we have two bikes for this race. We have one bike where we're positioning it towards the front through the fairing so we can have two different views. Here's where we saw the last pictures of our camera. Basically, he took a turn right here, it slid, rolled over, crashed, came back on, and went out.
Any saving of the camera and the technology that you had on the bike today?
No, it's basically like it got ran over by a tractor.
We also have a camera on board this aircraft.
So when you're out there, do you ever have any reservations about that harness? I mean, that is the only thing standing between you and a couple thousand feet of concrete.
No, there's never any problems, and I always check my own rig, so once I'm up there, I think the only other people that are having as much fun are the riders themselves. This is a great ride.
And now, a heart-to-heart with Bob Lenk.
Well, I do the supercrosses. I do the outdoor motocrosses. I go to road races, the Wera races, the hill climb. That's what makes it so neat is I don't do the same thing every weekend. One weekend I'm in a dirt track. One weekend I'm in the mini Olympics. The next weekend I may be at a hill climb. Probably the only thing I don't ever get to see is because we don't have it in the eastern part of the country is speedway racing. And most of the areas that I go to are in the eastern part of the country. I'll go as far north as Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, and of course to Florida. Try never to go west of the Mississippi River. We don't care how the hell to do it in California. Probably the most spectacular crash I ever caught was George Roeder. I've always shot turn 3 at Springfield. Since Springfield came back in 83, I think it was 83, I've always been on turn 3, and George Roeder just did a tremendous crash last year. And I caught every bit of it. I love to shoot crashes, but I want to see the guy get up and walk away. I've always said I haven't had to work for a living. When I go to a race, the only work I have is getting to the event and getting back home. Once I'm there, 90% of it's fun, 10% of it's work. It's just, I just love it. I just soon die right here what I'm doing. There's not another thing in this world that I'd rather do. Starting to kill me, but you stay with us. We're going to be right back with some more MotoWorld 2.
Pink Staff's quest for the title actually began back in qualifying. The Portland, Oregon rider gaining the pole, while one of the other 3 title contenders, Pablo Real, crashed, re-injuring an ankle and putting him all the way back in the 15th row on the grid. The first lap developed into a 9-rider freight train. Pinkstaff, Shane Turbin, Chuck Graves, Don Monroe, Trip Nobles, Dethridge, Ashmead, Harrington, and Pittman. Turpin, on the 955 Ducati, made the first charge, passing Graves and Monroe, and after hounding the points leader, made the pass into the lead during the second lap. Number 134, Michael Barnes, who started from the 5th row, became the 3rd leader of the race in 3 laps. Trip Nobles moving up to 2nd. Ashmead and Turpin close by. Here on lap 4, Nobles makes the pass on Barnes for the lead, right before turn 1. Number 49, Pinkstaff, realizing Nobles was now his biggest contender for the championship, had to get it on. He was in 5th at the beginning of the final lap, but was able to outbrake Ashmead in turn 1 and cut underneath Graves in the horseshoe. At the checkers, Nobles, behind the lapper, wins the opener. Turpin 2nd with great braking technique. Pinkstaff 3rd by only a half wheel length. Beginning the final 50-mile round of the season, Pinkstaff knew all he needed if Nobles swept the day's 2 races was a 4th or better for the championship. He moved out in front rapidly, avoiding a first lap crash. Number 34, Chuck Graves, would take the 2nd lap lead and held on only until turn 1 of lap 3. He overshot it, having to use the escape road. Nobles was doing all that was under his control. Get into the lead and hope something or someone would affect Pinkstaff's position. It was a good side-by-side battle between Ashmead and Pinkstaff for 2nd. By the white flag lap, Ashmead would retake the spot for good. Turpin was headed for pit road with mechanical problems, and Pinkstaff would nail down 3rd. Nobles dominated the day, but Pinkstaff took the series championship honors by 3 points.
You can win one here and now, but if you're not there for every race, you're not there for the championship.
And now, a heart-to-heart with Bob Lenk.
Let's face it, except for motocross and supercross, there's not a whole lot of money to be made in motorcycling. So therefore, they don't get the big head. NASCAR, lots of money, big head. We don't have that. We're small, we're a sport, we're like a fraternity and sorority. We all kind of stick together. We take care of one another.
Let me tell you a story about Link. See, he routes equipment sometimes to us guys, and some of his equipment is in Ziploc bags. And I'll never forget when we pull these bags out and Bob's in there and he says, "You guys will owe me 10 cents if you lose those bags."
It's just a real close-knit group, and when you spend every weekend out on the road, we're almost like a bunch of gypsies. And I consider myself the same way. The only difference between them and me is I'll finish a race on Sunday afternoon, drive all night to get back to Atlanta to get the footage down to MotoWorld, and then do my work all week, jump in the van again on Sunday morning or Saturday morning and head off to another race and then come back home. Those guys, they stay out on the road. At least I get to come home during the week and do editing and stuff like that at the house. Between Dave Despain and Larry Myers and Art Ekman and all those guys, they've always been great. There's only one guy that's just almost makes me crazy.
I get to ride the golf cart.
I ride, you walk.
Oh boy, you must have been an ex-Marine or something, tough guy. Bob Lenk. Guys dig him, chicks want to fight him.
Greatest motorcycle movie ever made.
MW2 has been brought to you by Honda Motorcycles, the leader in on and off-road fun. Honda, come ride with us. And by Suzuki. Right now, your Suzuki dealer has the ride you've been waiting for and the financing to get it.
I'm not going to say that I thought it looked easy, but it isn't as easy as I may have thought it might have looked. Lugging that stuff around takes a lot of work.
You did all right. It's just, hey, practice makes perfect. And I learn something every time I come out. You're never going to get it all.
I bet you everybody thinks those cameras don't weigh too much. They probably go, what, 30?
About 22 pounds.
Yeah, well, 22 pounds gets...
Now, that's in the morning.
Yeah.
Right now, it weighs about 50.
At the end of the day, it weighed like 50 pounds. And if it's raining, what about shooting in the rain?
These things don't work very good in the rain. So you got to keep it dry, and you actually worry more about the camera than you do about yourself.
A couple of times when we were filming over in the Horseshoe, I was thinking, I'm looking through this little lens. That bike wipes out and comes at me. I best be on my toes.
You definitely never turn your back on it.
Boss, can we get some food now? And not track food, because those sodium nitrate tubes, a.k.a. hot dogs,
Let's get out of this.
Really.
MotoWorld 2 is a production of Seals Communications Corporation, Atlanta, Georgia.